Hello friends and welcome back to my channel Learn with Garvita. So if I give you guys a number, will you be able to tell if it's divisible by 2, 3, 4 or 5? Well, some of us will be able to tell because we know about the divisibility rules that we have studied in grade 5. But some of us would have forgotten. But do not worry because in today's video, we'll be doing a recap of all the divisibility rules from numbers 2 to 12. Yes, from all the numbers 2 to 12. So now, without any further ado, let's begin. So, first let's see divisibility rule by 2. Now, we have two numbers over here, 386 and 42739. Now, can you tell me if these two numbers are divisible by 2 or not by just looking at them? No, right? But then we can do that with the divisibility rule. So what you have to do is just look at the unit digit. So the unit digit is 6. And what is 6? It is an even number. So 386 is divisible by 2. But over here the unit digit, which is 9, it is not an even number. It is an odd number. So it is not divisible by 2. So what did we get to know? If the unit digit is an even number, then the digit is also divisible by 2. But then if the unit digit is odd, then it is not divisible by 2. Now, suppose we even add a 0 over here. 386 and a 0. 3860. Then also it will be divisible by 2. You know how? Well, the last digit, which will be the 0. Whenever, like the rule will be, whenever the unit digit is a 0 or an even number, then the number will be divisible by 2. But then if it is an odd number and there is no 0, then it will not be divisible by 2. Okay, so we got to know the divisibility rule by 2. Now let's see divisibility rule by 3. Now in this divisibility rule by 3, you have to just add these digits. Yes, so it would be 4 plus 9 plus 8. Now 4 plus 9 plus 8 is 21. Now is 21 divisible by 3? Yes, 21 is divisible by 3. So now 498 is also divisible by 3. Now let's see the next number, 518. So we have to add the digits, 5 plus 1 plus 8, which is 14. Now is 14 divisible by 2? I mean to say by 3? No, right? 14 is not divisible by 3. Then 518 is also not divisible by 3. So, got to know the rule? If the sum of all the digits is divisible by 3, then the number is also divisible by 3. So now, let's see the divisibility rule of 4. So, in the divisibility rule of 4, you have to just look at the last two digits. The last two digits are 32. Now, is 32 divisible by 4? Yes, 32 is divisible by 4. So, 832 is also divisible by 4. Let's see the next number. The next number, last two digits are 23. Now, is 23 divisible by 4? No, 23 is not divisible by 4. Then, 7423 is also not divisible by 4. So, what is the rule? If the last two digits is divisible by 4, then the number is also divisible by 4. Now let's see the divisibility rule by 5. So in divisibility rule of 5 also you have to see the last digit, which is the unit place. So it is 5. Now if the unit place is 5, then the digit is, I mean to say the number is also divisible by 5. Now let's see if it would have been 8350. Then the last digit would have been 0. Then also it would have been divisible by 5. Now, over here, the last digit is 3. Now, it is not 0 or 5. So, this number is not divisible by 5. So, what is the rule? If the last digit is 0 or 5, then the number is also divisible by 5. So, now, let's see the divisibility rule of 6. So, in the divisibility of rule of 6, the number should be divisible by 2 and 3 as well. Okay, by both 2 and 3. So, what was the rule for 2? The unit digit should be an even number or 0. So, over here, the unit digit is an even number. So, 498 is divisible by 2. Now, let's see if it's divisible by 3 or not. So, for 3, the sum should be divisible by 3. So, 4 plus 9 plus 8 equals to 21. Now 21 is also divisible by 3. So 498 is divisible by 2 and 3. So it will be also divisible by 6 also. Okay. Now let's see the next number. Next number is 518. Now the unit digit is 8. So it is an even number. Then the digit is also divisible by 2. Now let's see for 3. For 3, the sum should be divisible by 3. So 5 plus 1 plus 8 equals to 14. Now 14 is not divisible by 3. So this number is also not divisible by 6. Okay. Because this number is divisible by 2 but not by 3, right? It's not with both. So it is not by 6 also. Now the divisibility rule of 7 is a bit lengthy process. So I'll make a separate video for the divisibility rule of 7. But now let's move on with divisibility rule of 8. So in the divisibility rule of 8, we have to see the last 3 digits. The last 3 digits are 248. Now 248 is divisible by 8. So the full number 9248 is also divisible by 8. Next number 621. 621 is not divisible by 8. So the full number 8621 is not completely divisible by 8. Okay. So the rule is that the last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Then only the whole number will be divisible by 8. So now let's see the divisibility rule of 9. So in the divisibility rule of 9, the sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. It is just like 3 only. Okay. Now let's add these digits. 3 plus 8 plus 7 equals to 18. Now 18 comes in 9's table. 9 twos is 18. So the full number 387 is also divisible by 9 because their sum is divisible by 9. Next one, 5 plus 9 plus 5 equals to 90. Now 19 is not divisible by 9. So 595 is also not divisible by 9. The rule of divisibility of 9 is that the sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. Then only the number is also divisible by 9. Next, the divisibility rule of 10. Divisibility rule of 10 is very easy. Just the number should end with 0. And if it ends with 0, then the number is divisible by 10. Now, over here, is the number ending with 0? Yes. The number is ending with 0. So 2670 is divisible by 10. Over here, is the number ending with 0? No, it's ending with 3. So this number 7393 is not divisible by 10. So now let's see the divisibility rule of 11. So in the divisibility rule of 11, you have to add the alternate digits. That is, you have to add 7 and 8 and 2 and 2. So 7 plus 8 is 15 and 2 plus 2 is 4. Now what you have to do is you have to subtract them now. Okay. Now 15 minus 4 is 11. Now 11 comes in the table of 11. So the number 2728 is also divisible by 11. Now see the next number. It is 3821. First add the alternate digit, which is 8 and 1 and 2 and 3. So 8 plus 1 equals to 9 and 3 plus 2 equals to 5. Now subtract them. 9 minus 5 equals to 4. Now, does 4 comes in 11's table? No, 4 does not comes in 11's table. So the number 3821 is not divisible by 11. So, what is the rule? That we have to first add the alternate numbers and then subtract their sum. If that subtraction result comes in the table of 11, then the number is divisible by 11, and if it does not comes, then it is not. Okay. So now let's see the divisibility rule by 12. So in the divisibility rule of 12, the number should be divisible by 3 and 4 both. So the number is 8520. First, let's see if it's divisible by 3 or not. So the rule for 3 is just add them. 8 plus 5 plus 2 plus 0 equals to 15. Okay. Now 15 is divisible by 3. It comes in 3's table. Now let's see for 4. For 4 we have to see the last two digits. The last two digits is 2 and 0. 20. So 20 comes in 4's table. So it is divisible by 4 and 3 as well. And if it is divisible by 4 and 3 both, then the number is also divisible by 12. Let's see the next digit. Okay, so first let's see by 3. 7 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 16. Now 16 does not come in 3's table. So 16 is not divisible by 3. Also, we can see that the last two digits is 2 and 3, 23, and it is not divisible by 4 as well. So this number is also not divisible by 12. So what is the rule? That for the divisibility rule of 12, the number should be divisible by 3 and 4 both. So friends, these were all the divisibility rules. And I hope that you enjoyed them. If you think that you will forget them, then just note them in your notebook and try to use them in your daily life. Because if we slowly start using them in all our calculations, we will remember them forever. Any doubts? Do let me know in the comments. Now do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit on the notification bell. Also don't forget to like this video and share it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Please subscribe and bye.